I go to her softball practice one day. Now, you gotta remember, I live in LA. I don't live in Philly like you guys. We do things differently out there. The coach is practicing without a ball. He doesn't want to introduce failure this early in the season. Hey, hold on. Someone's got to make the snowflakes, people. He's got them out there, no ball. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? No ball, all in position. All right, ladies. Runners on first and second. Ground ball to Lily. Lily Fromkin at third base fields it perfectly. Stands on third, throws it to second. She catches it, throws it to first. Triple play, girls, bring it in, triple play. By the way, I'm on the sides going, this is the first triple play I've ever seen. Then the other part of me is like, where's the fucking ball? And that's when one of the moms tells me, oh, coach doesn't want to introduce failure. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? My daughter's in center field. Coach is like, all right, base is loaded. Fly ball to Isla. And I watch my daughter immediately start backing up, then look over her head and start running. Who fails in their own imagination? Everyone's cheering her on. I'm like, there's no fucking ball. Then I watch her throw her glove in the air like, fuck it, and walk away from the play. I called my wife immediately. I go, you are never gonna believe what your moron daughter just did. And we laughed hysterically for a minute. And then my wife stopped. She goes, yo, don't make fun of her for this. I go, are you being serious? She goes, no, this is her beautiful little brain. I don't want to break it. I go, I think it's broken. I just watched her not catch nothing. She's like, yeah, but if you make fun of her, it'll shame her, and that's not what we want. That's what your dad did to you. That's why you drink. I got to drive home with the kid. We're on the 405. She's staring out the window like Spicoli. We're not talking at all. Finally, I'm like, fuck it. Yo, Isla, what happened with that fly ball? She doesn't even look at me, just keeps staring out the window, smirks, and goes, yep, coach really got a hold of that one. Look, we're all having a good time. I've given a lot of, here's the hard thing, right? Like I have two little girls, and all this advice I've given you guys is all advice for men, right? Spit in her mouth, use a carrot. Don't fight a black guy at night. These are all things that I could give to a little boy. I don't have any advice for little girls, and little girls are delicate, like you can't just raise it like a boy. A boy you put in the backyard like a dog, it raises itself. A girl, you say like one twisted little like, oh, you look good today. Oh, I'm fat. Like I got no advice for a little girl whatsoever. I remember my wife went on my daughter's first day of school, preschool, we're sending her in, and my wife's like, get down on a knee and give her some like advice. I was like what? She's like, I don't know, be the father she needs. And I'm like, what am I supposed to say? She's like, just think of something. So I get down on a knee and I'm like, hey, honey. Don't be a whore. Okay. Look, we're all having a good time. I've given a lot of, here's the hard thing, right? Like I have two little girls, and all this advice I've given you guys is all advice for men, right? Spit in her mouth, use a carrot. Don't fight a black guy at night. These are all things that I could give to a little boy. I don't have any advice for little girls, and little girls are delicate, like you can't just raise it like a boy. A boy you put in the backyard like a dog, it raises itself. A girl, you say like one twisted little like, oh, you look good today. Oh, I'm fat. Like I got no advice for a little girl whatsoever. I remember my wife went on my daughter's first day of school, preschool, we're sending her in, and my wife's like, get down on a knee and give her some like advice. I was like what? She's like, I don't know, be the father she needs. And I'm like, what am I supposed to say? She's like, just think of something. So I get down on a knee and I'm like, hey, honey. Don't be a whore. Okay.
I'm at the zoo with my 2 daughters, right? And like I said, they kind of act like lunatics. So this blind lady comes walking through the zoo with her like cane. And at first I'm like, where does she think she's at? Like, what, does she enjoy the smell of animal poo and the cries of desperation? Like, help, kill me! I'm a monkey on concrete, I want to die! Now, my daughter sees the cane and goes, oh, great, let's take her legs out. I don't know what she was thinking, but my daughter just upends this lady. I mean, just goes running at her. Now, she didn't see her, obviously, but just, and you'd think, being blind, she'd fall much better than she did. Seriously, you'd think she'd fallen a few times, like, you know, oh, I got this, I'm blind, I do this all the time, but no, like, cane goes one way, big shoe another way, glasses are flying, and she hits the ground, and it is, like, silent. Everyone's like, oh, my God, and my daughter's laughing. She's like, ah! And the blind lady's just sitting there, like, right, well, luckily I had seen the movie Ray, so when people went in to help, I was like, no, she can get up herself. It's like, I don't know what to say to a little girl. I got listen, man, look, okay, I learned this the hard way, so this is a little bit of advice from me to you, okay? And I just say that because we've all been drinking, we've all been having a good time, and we got to get home, and I understand how that works. But I learned it the hard way, and if I can share with you guys and it helps, so be it, you know? But if you don't need it, whatever. Cops hate when you touch their faces. But this will work, okay? Pay attention, gentlemen, pay attention. When you're driving home, you know how the cop pulls you over and they do that, like, that flashlight in all the windows, and they distract you and you're nervous, and then they're on top of you, they're like, do you know why I pulled you over? And you're like, oh, weed? I don't know. This is what you do, okay? When you see the lights go on, that's when I want you to start taking deep breaths. Calm down, relax, you're in control, okay? He'll be shining the flashlight, and when he comes up to you and he goes, excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Don't answer that first one. Don't, you stare, and you just stare straight ahead. Now, the power's switched. You're in control. He's confused, disoriented. Whoa, why isn't this guy answering me? Is he deaf? What's it? What? That's when I want you to let him ask you again. Excuse me, sir. Do you know why I pulled you? And this is what I want you to do, okay? Bold, powerful, confident. Take your finger, put it to his lips, and go, shh. And let him know, gently, so he knows you're in control, stroke his mustache. Just... and then take off. He'll be on the side of the road for 15 minutes. Body only a woman would settle for. Gay man will be like, no thanks, let's go to the gym. But a woman's like, well, he probably won't cheat on me. Yeah, fat. I'm fat. I'm so fat I fall in the shower. Has anyone in here ever fallen in the shower? A fat person. You're not even fat. What were you doing? I was just trying to wash my foot. Not like doing a trick or anything. Let me tell you something, soon-to-be fat people. You don't ever want to fall with your girlfriend or your wife. Yeah, they get mad at you like you did it on purpose. You're being a gentleman, right? In the corner, out of the water, in the cold part, on that little slopey part. She's in the water like Brooke Shields. Oh! You're trying to put in work, get that foot washed, right? Oh, here we go. All of a sudden, you go, and there's a split second where that voice in your head goes, don't worry, I got this covered. And you're like, really? Yeah. Grab the curtain. You're like, what? He's like, grab the curtain. Okay. Hit the ground. Take her out like you're snow skiing. Shampoo bottle goes up your ass. Now, here's the interesting thing. She gets mad at you like you did it on purpose. What are you doing? Which you can't answer because you knocked the wind out of yourself. I can't understand you. What are you doing? I fell. Why would you fall? What do you think, we're playing a game? Yeah, it's slippery dippery duck. You're it. I fell because I'm fat. Why are you fat? Because I'm married to you and I don't care what I look like anymore, all right? Where are my married couples at? Who's married in here? Right up front. Anyone married knows you got to always keep them guessing. In public, that's when I do it, when we're around a bunch of people. The other day, we're in the grocery store, right? And I scream out real loud. We're in the produce section. I go, honey! Now, my wife has been with me long enough to know nothing good is coming after honey. So she plays it off like, I don't know this guy. I don't know him at all. I have no idea who this guy. Everyone else is looking, so I'm like, honey! I'm not gonna bail out of this. I'm gonna stick it like Mary Lou Retton. Honey! Honey! Will you grab her? Honey! Finally, she turns around and goes, what? And I say, this time, get a thin cucumber. You know you've done your job as a man when a man you don't know walks past you and goes, you just made my day. And of course, and look, I got 2 little girls, so if I ever sound misogynistic, realize it's coming from a point of awakening. Of course, there was a woman there that didn't get the joke. Didn't appreciate the joke, didn't get it. I don't know, she just gets in my face and goes, excuse you, sir. That was inappropriate. Yeah, and she stands there like she's waiting for a rebuttal. She's not gonna fade me. I stared her back in her face. I said, excuse you, ma'am. How about you get your mind out of the gutter? I'm putting it in her ass, not in mine. We're Christians, and I walk away.